All right, Saturday morning, 25 exercises in 25 minutes. The usual times, we've got 35 seconds on and 25 seconds of rest. It's full body. First 20 are going to be kind of strength exercises, and then the last 5, as we normally do, we're going to be doing core. So the first one, nice and easy. The first 5, we're going to warm up. So we're going to start off with high knees, just getting those knees up. Then into a body weight squat, trying to get as low as we possibly can with that squat. Then we've got 3 on the floor. So the first one is a glute bridge, just to get the glutes and the hamstrings firing. So pushing the hips up and then back down. Remembering to try and tuck that hip bone under as we push up to the top. Then grab the weights. And we'll go into a pullover just to stretch out the lats and the pecs. So weights above us, let them fall overhead, bring them back up again. So just to stretch out those big muscles going down the side of the back and your chest muscles, your shoulders. Then we're going to flip over onto our fronts. And we can either do press ups on the full, on the knees, or you can do a combination. So we can go down on the feet, drop to the knees, pressing up like that. Okay, so deficit press ups. All right, so those are the first 5. After that, we're going into the similar sort of routine. So it's a bit of cardio, 2 lower body, 2 upper body. And then that's what we're going to go through. All right, so timer's there. I'm going to start my watch. 10-second countdown. There we go. Hopefully the buzzer works on the first one. And we'll get started with those high knees. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So nice and steady, not too fast. Just want to warm up. Good. So try and get those knees up to the elbows or up to the hands. Just got that little twist in just to try and open up the torso. Good. 10 seconds. All right, last 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, good. So body weight squat. So as usual, we want a solid foundation. So feet shoulder width apart, turning those toes very, very slightly out. So sort of about 5 to 1. And then arms out in front, head and chest up, looking forward. We push the knees forward over the toes, hips back, squatting down as low as we can. Are we ready? Let's go. So again, not too fast. Want that full range of motion. So we want to try and go as low as we can. Ideally, hips down to knee level, back up. Good. So push those knees forward. What we're trying to look for is the same angle of the torso is the same angle of the shins. So not leaning over, squatting down. Good. That's it, and rest. All right, onto the floor. Glute bridge. Make sure the weights are close. You don't have to reach too far. So feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, hands down by the side. And we're going to push those hips through, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then lower back down in a controlled way. 2, 1, and up. So up, squeeze the glutes at the top, and down. Up, squeeze, and down. Try and keep your feet flat on the floor, but also try and make sure we're pushing through the heels and not through the toes. Okay, so we want to make sure we've got the full foot flat on the floor. So up, squeeze, and down. Up, squeeze, and down. Good. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Grab the weights. So, weights above the shoulders, palms facing down towards the feet. Going to try and keep those arms nice and straight. I'm going to try and keep that lower back flat against the floor as well. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So arms overhead, nice and slowly down and up. Good. So down, 2, 3, up. Good. So keep to that pace. 2, 3, up. Down, 2, 3, up. Feel that stretch running down the side of the body and in the pecs and shoulders. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, onto your fronts. So press ups, like I say, you can do press ups on the full, on your knees, or that combination where we go down on our feet, drop to the knees, pressing up. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So down, controlled, as low as you can, drive up. Whether you're doing this on your feet or your knees, you want to try and get as low as we can to the floor, up. Try and slowly lower down. The slower it is, the harder those muscles have to work. Good. Last 5 seconds. All right, onto your feet. So next one, star jump. We'll up the tempo a little. So nice big jumps, arms overhead, coming down to the legs. Are we ready? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So big moves with those arms. From the legs, overhead. Get that heart rate going. 15 seconds. Good. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Woo! That's warm me up. Right, next one. You've got a choice. You can either go straight back for a reverse lunge, alternating those legs, or we could do the curtsy lunge where we come back and to the side. Your choice. That's got the heart rate going. Are we ready? And let's go. So, curtsy lunge or reverse lunge, your choice. Losing my balance there. Remember, curtsy lunge is just trying to get that back knee just to the outside of the front foot. We're not trying to go too far over. This is working the outside of the glutes and the quads. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right. Wide stance. Oh, the buzzer didn't work there. All right, wide stance. Turn those toes right out. We're going into a sumo squat where those knees are going out over the toes, so we feel that up the inside of the thigh. Good. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So down, up. Good. So again, try and get those hips down to knee level if we can. Good. Down. Driving up. Good. As low as we can, not too fast. Going into 2 upper body exercises next. 3, 2, 1. All right. Grabbing the weight. We're going to do an upright row to start. So weights together in front of us. Slight lean forward. Shoulders back. Bringing those weights up to the chest. Elbows high. back down. And then we'll go into an Arnold press. So feet hip width apart, weights together. Let's go. So elbows high. Good. Keeping those shoulders back. We want to try and feel this running across the traps, those muscles at the top of the shoulders. It's like you're shrugging. Imagine you're shrugging up. That's the muscles you want to feel them in. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Arnold presses next. So again, feet hip width apart. Weights up to the chins. Palms facing backwards behind you. And then we're going to press, rotate, bring them down. So up, rotate, and down. Good. 5 seconds more rest. Ready, weights up. Let's go. So again, not too fast. Up, down. Up, down. Good. Controlled reps. So we're not just letting them drop, we're controlling that rep throughout. Trying to keep the core tight, keep the glutes tight. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, weights down. So again, you've got a choice, the easy or easier option, wide stance, standing tall, touching opposite ankle, or we can go into walkout, where we're down to the ground, walking to plank, back in, standing up. 3, 2, your choice. Let's go. So, walk out to plank, hold, back in, stand up, good, down, crouch, walking out to plank, back in, standing up, good. All right, 10 seconds. Standing tall, keep it going. And rest. Okay, lower body. Single-sided exercise. We're going to do a kickstand RDL. So left leg forward first, right leg just on the toe. Can I do 1 or 2 weights? We're going to push that hip back as we do an RDL, back up again. Try not to put too much of that weight on that back foot. Are we ready? So I'll do this from the side. 1 weight down so you can see the leg. Trying to keep that front leg fairly straight. Hips go back, so we drive the hip back and up. You should feel that running all the way down the back of that front leg, even into the calf. This one actually stretches out the sciatic nerve a little bit. That's why we feel it. Good. All right, other way round. So, right leg forward. I'm going to put the weight in the left hand. Left leg back on that toe. Let's see if my hip clicks today. 10 minutes. All right, so remember, we're keeping that front leg fairly straight. That back leg's just for support. Down we go. So, hips back. Feel that stretch up the leg and up. And keeping the back straight, the shoulders back. That's good. Keep it going. Keep going, keep going. 5 seconds, so down. Nice control, feel the stretch, up and rest. Okay, grab the other weight. We're going into a bent over row. So hinge like we would for an RDL, bring those weights up to the hips and down. Really want to try and get that chest over to the ground, really bend over. Are we ready? So 5 seconds. And let's go. So up. Good. That's it. Up to the hips and down. Warming up now. 10 seconds. You can stand up after this one. 3, 2, 1. Standing up. Okay. Lateral to front raise. So out to the side, front, down, up at the front, out to the side, and down. So resting for the last 5 seconds. Weight starting from the legs. And let's go. So follow along. So out to the side, front, down, up at the front, out to the side, and down. And again, going to try for 5 reps. Good. And again, up at the front, out to the side, down. Last 2. Front, down, front, side, down. Last 1. Side, front, down, up at the front, out to the side, down, weights down. Okay, so cardio 1, last cardio-ish one. We're going to go into a squat, back into a lunge, squat, and then lunge back on the other side. Take this jump rope warmed up. So squat lunge combos. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. So we squat, go back with one leg, squat, back on the other leg. Good. And with these squats, get those feet shoulder width apart, squatting down, back. Good. Not too fast. Control those reps. Last one. Good. One weight. So we're going to go into left arm and then right arm dumbbell snatch. So from the ground, we're going to hinge at the waist, slight bend in the knees, up, back down, just one weight. So from the side, nice straight back, from the ground, overhead. Are we ready? Let's go. So this is exercise number 17, I think. Excuse me. 8 more to go after this. Keep it going, not too fast. Keep that pace going. So hips back, overhead. Hips back, overhead. Good. Last one. All right, right arm this time. That was exercise number 17. This is number 18. Excuse me. Whew. So we've got 2 upper bodies after this, and then we're going to 5 core exercises. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hips back, up, overhead. This is one smooth move. So it's not up to the shoulder and press. It's one move. This is why it's called a snatch. So we snatch it up. Good. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1. Good. Grab the other weight. So combination exercise now. Then we're going to hinge. We're going to go elbows out for the rear delt row, then arms out for the reverse fly. So rear delt row, reverse fly. Again, trying to get that chest right over. So we're leaning right over as much as we can. 2, 1. Let's go. So elbows, arms, elbows, arms. Good. Again, not too fast. Control. Really feel that between the shoulder blades. So elbows out, arms out, elbows out. Good. Last 5 seconds. One of each. Elbows out, arms out, standing up. Good. Okay, weights away. That is it for the weights. We're going to go to our plank position, high plank, wide stance. And we're going to tap those shoulders. You can drop to your knees, but again, keep the knees apart, tapping those shoulders. The idea is to keep the core tight and stopping any twisting or rotation in the upper body. Let's go. So nice and controlled. If you can't touch your shoulders, but you want to do the full plank, just try and lift your arms up slightly. Good. Just trying to resist any sort of lateral sideways motion. That's it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sitting down. All right. So last core bit. Last 5 core workout. We're going to start with Russian twist. Whew. So you can do these with your feet on the floor, leaning back, twisting one way, then the other. If you want to make it harder, hold your feet up in the air. So let's go. Big twist over, really get those shoulders over. Other side, remember to lean back as well. If we're sitting upright and twisting, we're not really using the core. On a lean back, hold that core nice and tight, keeping the back straight. Big twists over. Arms out in front of you to add that little bit of extra weight. 10 seconds. Slow, deliberate movements. 3, 2, 1. Onto your backs. All right, last 4. First one's going to be a normal crunch. So feet flat on the floor. Reaching for the knees, getting those shoulders up off the ground. Remember, as ever, breathe out on the way up. Breathe in on the way down. Excuse me. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So up. So out on the way up, in on the way down. That's the breathing. Reach for those knees. Trying to get those shoulders up off the ground. Really feeling this in the abs today. Woo. Good. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Good. Okay. Lower abs now. So hands by your side. Tuck them under your hips. You've got a choice. You can either do leg raises. So slowly down till your feet are just above the ground. Or you can do your your flutter kicks. So that's the harder one. 2, 1. Let's go. So leg raises or flutter kicks, your choice. Those flutter kicks, little kicks, keeping your feet about 6 inches or so above the ground. Keep that core nice and tight and engaged. 20 seconds. This is where 35 seconds feels like 35 minutes. Good. Keep the core tight. Little kicks. That's it. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Oh. Okay, feet flat on the floor with your knees bent. Want our elbows either side, or hands by the head, elbows out. Gonna go opposite elbow to knee. So right elbow towards left knee, meet in the middle, back down. Left elbow towards right knee, meet in the middle, back down. Cross body crunches. Let's go. Penultimate exercise. So really bring the knee, tuck the knee up to the chest. Bring your elbow up to meet. Keeping the other shoulder flat on the floor if we can. Just twist. Keep that going. 10 seconds. We've got one more after this. 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right. Onto your fronts. Last exercise. As ever, forearm plank. We've completely obliterated the core. We're just going to finish it off with one more exercise. 10 seconds. Last 5, 2, 1. Plank up. So trying to keep that body in a nice straight line. Hips at shoulder level. Head in line with the spine. Keeping the core tight. Glutes tight. Try not to let your hips drop or raise. That's cheating. We don't do cheating. 15 seconds. That's good. Nice and steady. Control the breathing. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1, and we're done. So, Saturday sweat session finished. 25 minutes, 25 exercises. Right, I'm back next week. I'll see you there.